Testing mic 1 2. Testing mic 1 2. Cool. We're all set up, all ready to go. Just enjoying Crips's nice harmonic sounds. Totally relaxing. Right, I don't need to test the audio quality of the stream anymore. And I can now just sort of actually sit back and play the game. So I typically don't operate between the night hours, but I might make an exception very shortly, because how I usually do my character is I usually wait for sunrise and sunset. However, usually during a stream I'd do it differently. But we'll at least wait until maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe. I usually like my character to just sort of chill. Maybe there's things we can sort out in the online options. Maybe it's the emotes that I use. So I'm just going to go straight through some of those. I wish there was a way to sort of test them before. Yeah, I know what I mean. There's a dance one that I unlocked from Outlaw Pass Season 2, I think, Outlaw Pass 2. So, but I don't know what it's called. Equip. Hang on. Right, so if I emotes, emote wheel, I don't even know what that's under. Oh, okay. Wait, so equipping it doesn't... What? Hang on. Okay, so we've got... Oh, so you got to favourite them. Okay. I really don't know how the emotes... Oh, I think it might be the carefree dance that I... Yeah. So... The old dance... Oh, we'll just unequip it then. Yeah. I'll forget the emotes then. Yeah, I'll forget the emotes. Since it's night time, I'm gonna wash my face. Gonna refresh myself a little bit. I'm even gonna have a nice... Oh, hang on, there we go. A nice drink of beer.
Alright, I'm just gonna say it. Now, I know you've got your fingers in a few other pies now, and that's fine. Just don't forget to make time for our business, too.
Crips, just keep playing the harmonica, please. Thank you. If you can hear any sort of like small banging sounds, that is the wall downstairs. My girlfriend is currently stripping the wallpaper off of it, and I've decided to just swan off, basically. I've just decided to walk away and just leave her to it, because I did say I wanted to stream at some point today. And I wouldn't say we've had a busy day, but we've got a new washing machine, and we played around with that for a little bit. So I have decided to come up and stream, because I don't want to be doing it too late into today. So I am just upstairs now. So if there is any sort of banging or anything that seems like it's happening from downstairs, that would be that. Just take some base quality stew. Just replenish myself. And I think we'll get on to our first task of today, which is... I hope it's actually sorted. Yes. We've got a full goods delivery to do. Might as well just do a local delivery. But I'll get myself kitted out, ready for the delivery. So typically when I'm doing like more roleplay-esque things, I usually tend to dress my character how they would usually dress in that time period. But I guess because this game is more fictional than historically based, I sometimes just go for things that are a little less realistic. So I'm gonna put my Texan on. My Texan outfit is basically what I would say is kind of historically accurate, kind of not. Yeah, it's very fancy for the not the period that we're in, but more so the area that we're in, if anything. Because is there anything I can actually add to it? I guess for the more winter periods, I could put these chaps on. Chaps are quite nice. I could even liven the outfit up with the No Salida chaps. Add a little bit of colour, add a bit of green into it. That'd be quite nice. Maybe the Frontiersman chaps, they do actually match the Duster coat. Or even the Becker half chaps, they're quite nice as well. Yeah, I think I am going to add the Frontiersman to this ensemble, just for the delivery. Yeah, just for today's delivery, yeah, why not? Just call my horse over, grab my extra pistol, and a rifle. Well, a repeater. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And our Lancaster as well. I think that's usually all I need. So Caroline can sod off for a bit. Yeah, that usually does me. Right then, so I guess we're going to do our first delivery. Hello, welcome on in everyone. I hope your Sunday is going very, very well. Mine is going quite relaxing. And I'm going to make it a little less relaxing by... Do I want to actually have a distant delivery? You know what, just for the stream. Yeah, just for the stream we'll do... Actually, let's see if there's any daily challenges, because I know I hopped on a little earlier just to... Actually, I've got one for Crips for the stew. So, if I can craft anything now... No, I can't. I do need 3 bread rolls, so I can't even grab that one. Okay, cool. But the... Oh, the money made from trading. Oh, so I can actually just do a small delivery. That's not too bad. But we will do a long distance delivery just for the heck of it. And we'll make some money.
You know, I really feel like a new man. All these long, dormant passions surging through me once more. So, while I head into town in search of some, company, could you go make a sale? It'll be a bit of a journey, I'm afraid, but the buyer's offering good money.
I don't even know where it... Oh, Flatneck Station, that's quite the way away, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Which route is it trying to tell me to take? Oh, we're trying to get... Yeah, okay. Alright. So if we can head down onto the path. Yeah. It's been a while since I've headed towards Flatneck Station. So... Hopefully by the time we get there, it should have warmed up a bit around that area, because I know that area is quite, not cold, but I think if we're being more roleplay-esque, more realistic about it, the outfit that my character is currently wearing would be freezing cold, so... And there is another player just round the way, so... Gotta make sure I've got my rifle ready. Just in case if they have any ideas. And just in case as well, I'm going to equip my express ammunition. Just for... Because I don't tend to use it when going against NPCs. Just because now leveling doesn't really mean anything apart from getting the treasure maps every 5 levels. I was about to say 5 years, but no, it's levels. But yeah, I think the express ammunition will come in handy because even doing body shots. I think that's one good thing about this delivery, in one aspect, is I suppose we're not going to have an ambush at the end, so we are going to sort of just be ambushed along the way. So I do much prefer that, I will say. Get me some more money. I might end up fast travelling back to my moonshine shack and getting a moonshine sail ready. I'm thinking, because I think I've only got I've got I think one more moonshine mash ticket left for the free mash refills. So I'm thinking we get that out of the way with as well. And we can do some collecting as well to pad out the wait time. Yeah, that sounds good, because then I can have a look at the daily challenges for the collector role and maybe just fulfill those, maybe. But I'm not planning on doing too much today. Just keep it relaxed, keep it chill. It is Sunday after all. I also hope this player in front of me isn't a dickhead. But they seem, from what it looks like on the map, to be passive or defensive. So I'm hoping they stick to it like that. Yeah, we'll keep that guy there. See, it's not very often that you find people actually trying to take people down now, doing the delivery runs. I think people have given up caring. I think anyone that does try and do these mainly try and take people out whilst they're actually on their horse and they're just going about whatever they're doing. So I guess this actually might be easier than I'm probably thinking it would be. Yeah, because by the time we get to Flatneck as well, it will be nice and bright. I mean, I could have waited to play with a friend and my girlfriend and we do the delivery together, just so I'm a bit more armed. But I'll do something interesting for Twitch. It's very, very rare that I do these distant deliveries these days, but we'll just go with the flow, and I'm completely off the path. I'm paying attention to the time more than anything. Yeah, just to the time. I'm struggling to remember which station Flatneck Station is, because it's not the one coming up now, is it? Flatneck Station's the one from Story Mode where Reverend Swanson gets himself drunk and plays poker, isn't it? The one across this bridge, across this rail bridge, which we'll have to pass under. If I remember correctly. Yeah, because the one we've just passed I can't remember the name of, and there's another one up the track that way. Yeah, okay, I think I know where I'm going. To be fair, it's been quite a while I've actually travelled up this way and had to go to a specific location that wasn't just for a collectible. So it's actually hard remembering the names of locations because it's just like, oh, I'll just go here, here, and here. But actually having to think about it today, just trying to remember which station is which. Yeah, because it should be along there. Yeah, just across the top. So there are two ways of getting up to it. There's across the left-hand side just there, and this right-hand side, but we'll take the right-hand side. Also, it literally looks like there's no one around, so I'm just putting my rifle away. And right as I say that, I do get a blip on the map to say there is an enemy, but I think because the pace I'm going at... Oh, they are actually coming back in. I suppose that's one thing. At least the moonshine deliveries aren't this long. Or at least this dangerous. Although saying that, if Rockstar end up do keep on track of what they're doing with the role expansions, I would like one side of the map to the other in delivery, from like New Austin all the way over to like Sunderland Hat. I think that would be like a really good challenge. And here we are, Flatneck Station, and we come across two players and they were both not interested in what was going on. Which is very unusual because, well, I suppose one was in defensive, so I guess that also helps. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride back to camp and I'll do a resupply mission, head to the Moonshine Shack, sort that out, and then we can start collecting. And as I say that, we are switching servers right now. My Moonshine Shack and camp have disappeared from the map. Perfect, perfect. And thank God that I was... Yeah, because it looks like someone else is doing a delivery now. Whoa! Looks like people are after the guy on the distant delivery. Okay, so it seems as though me switching servers now, I wouldn't say it's the least of my issues, but at least I've switched before the delivery, because I don't like it when I get chased, and I feel kind of, not threatened, but I do feel like there is danger afoot on this session, if that makes sense. Yeah, because it seems like there's a lot of players in sort of like one rough area this time. Yeah, because this whole entire stretch, like there's even someone just down there, or at least across the way. So it seems just by, yeah, so there's 21 of us. I mean, yeah, I will say I am very glad to have gotten that delivery out of the way with now then. Very, very glad indeed. It's been ages since I've actually rode about in this outfit. I made it, I think it was September last year. Yeah, it was the end of August last year when I made this outfit. And I rolled with it for a good solid 2 months before I created something else. and then obviously inevitably moved on and just carried on doing stuff like that. But I used this as more like my Moonshiner outfit, but I realised that even though it looks kind of inconspicuous, I don't know, it just doesn't fit the tone of the character that I'm just playing as. So I just bust it out for deliveries every so often. I will say as well, one of the downsides to being on console is the fact that I can't mess about with mods. I'd love to actually play a whole in-game day at the same pace the days go in real life. I'd love even just play as John Marston or even Arthur Morgan, just with the whole day, just to experience just like how slow it would. Well, to be fair, you'd need the map a lot bigger, because it'd seem like you're going from like New Austin to towards like Lemoyne, like Saint Denis area, way too quick. There's a legendary animal. I'm gonna try and fish it out. Whoa! Come on. Whoa. Do they climb? I'm sure they can't. Yeah, I had a feeling that'd happen. The game realises, oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't just cheese it. Damn it. I was hoping I could cheese it. Right, so we need to find where it actually went, which it should be... It's not even on the map right now, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, there it is. It's just up this way. Come on. Come on, horse. You'll be a lot quicker, a lot more helpful. Yeah, just follow this track. We should find it very soon. At least this isn't like the legendary bear where I absolutely just it absolutely just flung itself into orbit. Yeah, it should just be the opposite side of this. It's this bit here. Yeah, it should be around here somewhere. Oh, it's up there somewhere. Oh, I hate this. It's... See, I could just use legendary animal pheromones, but I can't be bothered with that. I think it's more interesting chasing a rowdy pig. Oh my god, how far am I going to chase it? But it's on a road now, so at least I've got... The thing is, I can't really slow down. Come on. What is going on? I can't quite tell what I can... Oh, it's running away. No, it's not. It's... There we go. Got it. Took a little longer than I expected it to, but we got it. Right, now if we skin this, we can take it to Crips, and then obviously we've got a little bit more to fill the meter up with. I say to fill the meter up with, it sounds like I'm actually putting like money in an electric meter or something, but it's not even like that in the slightest, is it? We use quite a lot of ammo as well doing that. Probably going to have to clean the weapon as well at some point, but That's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. So I think if we just focus on heading back to camp, sorting out the resupply mission. Actually saying that, because we've changed lobby, has my camp changed location? No, actually it's still in the same location. Can't complain at that. It's very warm today as well. We had the downstairs doors open into our garden, and the breeze has come upstairs. But the issue is now, because I've got the door closed upstairs and the doors closed downstairs, we have no breeze, which means now a lot of heat is getting trapped back up here again. But because of all the noise downstairs, it's a lot easier just to keep the door closed. It's surprisingly actually doing quite a good job.
We're in business. Well,
yes, that gives us quite a nice chunk of goods.
I must say. Cripps Law, page 14. Robbing criminals isn't a crime. It just makes no sense. So there's a gang or some such on the move with some supplies we need, and I thought you'd be the perfect person to go give them a taste of their own medicine. Just be careful.
It's one of those ones, isn't it? Where you've got to sort of see where they are on the map and just chase them. So they are literally just from the way that we just came. I don't think I'm going to try and use a repeater this time. I think I'm just going to go pistol and revolver. Just dual wield it. Well, to be fair, dual wielding didn't... I wouldn't say it didn't exist. It did exist, but it's not like how people know it. It was just like one-handed, and then they'd constantly switch between, because obviously when the gun gets hot, and obviously having to reload as well. Honestly, I absolutely love the Man vs History YouTube channel. It teaches you a lot of the realistic stuff, and obviously then, if you're so inclined as the player, and you want to incorporate that into how you play, it's really fun. So I much prefer it. I like the idea of being realistic in a very unrealistic setting, because this is literally just a work of fiction. So none of this I don't think would have ever happened. Someone is on a Gatling gun by the look of that. Right, now the awkward part is actually trying to get it off of here. So I'm going to just tell my horse to just scoot whilst I redirect it. I think that's the plan for this, is I'm just going to go around, or even if I can, because I know I failed one of these before because the horses got stuck on a big boulder that I didn't account for. Yeah, so if I do that, come back up here and then reverse back around. There we go. See, I love the Volcanic Pistol. I just more prefer a revolver. Like, I say a classic revolver. I use the Lamat revolver, which is like 9 rounds, rather than like the classic 6, which would be more prevalent in this period. So I am tempted to switch back to my Schofield. I think it's the one. Either that, or I might just go like fully realistic and go Navy revolver or something. but I have made my Navy revolver into, I think it's Red Harlows from Red Dead Revolver. I think I might have bought two. I think I've got one. Either that or I'm thinking of the story mode with the double action, I can't remember. But I know in either the story mode or in the online, I've got one set up for Red's revolver from the Red Dead Revolver game. And I've got one set as something else. I think it's the Peacemaker or like the Widowmaker. I know it looked really cool. Is this guy not gonna... There we go. Yeah, we'll be a little bit realistic and actually follow the sort of path. Because I know that I'd drop the horses right into a big ditch. But it seems like, judging by the lack of player icons around here, that a lot of players are a bit more east. So that's nice, that's handy. Keeps people out of my way, I suppose. I say that as some AI enemies have appeared on the map. Come on, turn the camera around. The man didn't have to die, but he didn't have to follow me either. And that's one of two resupplies done that I'm actually going to do today.
Nice work.
Grab myself a little bit gold. Little bit gold, little bit of gold. Whoa, where are we going? There we go. Just collect all the ammunition that I've just used. I have actually used quite a bit then, judging by the look of this. Yeah, just a bit. Actually, what's the daily challenges for Moonshiner? Oh, okay, so I can actually drink my own moonshine for today's daily challenge. Cool.
Well, I can't fault you on the supplies.
Traded that one. Yeah, we may as well get dressed into our outlaw outfit. Even though we're only just going there just to set it up. We don't look inconspicuous at all, do we? Not at all. Feed my horse an apple. It's not very often I do resupply missions. I usually just buy it since I have enough cash for it. Although I will say the one thing about the resupply missions is it does actually boost your not goods meter, the supply meter for actually how much crypts can work with. So I do like it on that aspect, and I know there are ways to... Whoa, hello. Are you gonna fight? No, okay. Because I know sometimes they like to start getting rowdy. But I'll show you the one reason why I like down here for the Moonshiner. And I think it's more to do with the style of the base Moonshine Shack. Because even though you can buy... I was about to say exteriors, but I know you can buy interiors, like themes. But there's just something about the base one for this section. Because originally I did want it up towards like Blackwater by Manzanita Post in Tall Trees. And for a little bit I did switch it there when the switch was for free. But I didn't end up going there because I don't like the design because it's like a cobblestone sort of like floor, and they've replaced some of the animal heads with, I think it's pictures, just random miscellaneous pictures that I'm not much of a fan of. So if we just tell the horse to get out of here, we can have a quick look. Once obviously we get a chance to get in there. Right, so all of the interior up at the top is the same. But the base interior for in here is like a wooden sort of floor with like these like animal heads. Especially this one here. The one at Blackwater is a picture and you completely missed that out. And the walls are different, the ceiling's different, and even the posts are a little bit different too. And although it's only like small decoration and stuff and I can actually buy a more hunter theme, this is quite a nice neutral sort of theme for it. And being a Moonshiner, you'd expect it to be quite grubby, especially this early on in the making of Moonshine. So the whole grubby look to the place, I think, really adds to the aesthetic. I mean, yes, the routes to actually deliver aren't that great. However, I don't care about that. Right, let's have a look. 48 minutes. So that's in some time. And we can even make Poison Poppy's Moonshine, which we got from the last Red Dead Online stream. However, it literally just pays the same as the top one anyway. So I don't really want to waste the absinthe bottle because that's one of the collectibles. I'm just going to go for a cheap one, the Berry Mint. Yeah, Berry Mint Moonshine. That sounds delicious.
Ça marche. Now we must be patient.
Right, so
We have some new clients, I see.
if we sort of head up here a bit, check daily challenges, collector. We will collect. I will load up the map that I use, usually. I think I'm just going to grab 3 coins. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to grab 3 different coins. And then we'll start hunting for a little bit. And then we can come back to the Moonshine Shack afterwards. So if we head back the way we originally came, so back into West Elizabeth, there's one, by the look of it, here. Then if we double back on ourselves and head back down to the Moonshine Shack past Lake Don Julio, there's a coin right to the side of the building, and there's one all the way over in Tumbleweed, which is, there's like a windmill sort of thing. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna grab the collectible from up there. Yeah, it sounds decent. Sounds good. Oh, and right as I'm doing this, we are changing sessions again. Lovely. Okay. And because obviously the collecting role really isn't realistic to the period, I'm just going to change outfit to my sort of standard cowboy outfit. So let's hope I don't get in the path of whoever's delivering up there. I really, that's a lot of reallys, want to get a hat that is either inspired or completely modelled after one of the hats in this game, or even a few of them. I think as I'm getting older, I just really want to wear cowboy hats. I know it sounds stupid, especially for someone that lives in Birmingham, England, but it's something that I've got a really nice passion for, is like the cowboy aesthetic, especially like the modern cowboy aesthetic as well. Because I know obviously back in these days, you'd sort of just like wear what's the best for the weather. And obviously things nowadays is more you dress to impress but also get the job done, especially with ranchers. So I do want to give it the old try. I do want to get a pair of cowboy boots. And I do want to get a smaller cowboy hat as well for the winter. Because it is true what they did say about smaller cowboy hats being better for colder weather because of the breeze. Because obviously with a smaller cowboy hat, it's a lot harder for the wind to actually grab it and pull it off your head. Because obviously with how it sits on the head. Whereas a bigger hat, it's a lot more, it'd hit the wind a lot easier. So I am thinking about genuinely getting a smaller hat. Which, saying that, one of my outfits in the online, in this, I think it's my second one, Trader East, when I usually head out towards the snowier parts of the map. I should put like any, Trader any, because like if you go to the east in this game, it's actually a lot hotter. And it's roughly matching the temperature of the desert, which is out in the west. So I might have to end up rethinking how I structure my outfits. I might have to do a complete, not rethink, but like a complete reshuffle and redesign of a lot of things. Which I know sounds weird, but I like my cowboy to not be dressed to impress or anything like that, but sort of dressed for the occasion and to have specific outfits for specific things. I hate seeing people dressed in like suit and tie going hunting. I hate it. It ruins my immersion. I know that sounds weird to say, but it really does ruin my immersion to see someone in like a suit and tie going hunting. Because I don't think people back then did wear suit and ties to go hunting. I think it was, to be fair, I don't think anyone should, but yeah, it's what it is. I guess people have their own tastes and what makes them happy and feel like they can actually do an adequate job with whatever they're doing. So I suppose in a weird way, who am I to knock what other people want? I think it also means I'm going to have to take another photo for my YouTube thumbnail for today's stream. So I think I might make it more moonshine orientated and use one of the ones that I took outside the moonshine shack a little while ago. Maybe. I mean, it's no secret the thumbnails that I use on YouTube aren't the best designed. It's sort of just thrown together. However, I just, you know, it's a hobby. I'm not too big on thumbnails. Thumbnails have never dictated whether or not I wanted to actually watch a video or not. So I know it does play a key role in other people watching stuff, but as long as the title is gripping enough, I will sort of stick around just for that. So that's how I at least prefer it. But I know obviously there's a success to things, and it's obviously how people get big, and yeah. Oh well, it's just a hobby at the end of the day. I'm going to be completely honest, I wasn't paying attention to anything that was happening on screen then. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I will say though, that is one thing I absolutely love about this game. If you're not careful, it shows how inexperienced you are, or if you are distracted playing, because you do get caught off guard. And I think that's one thing that, if there is a Red Dead Redemption remake from the first game, I do hope they I wouldn't say bring back, but I really do hope they use the sort of physics and everything from this game.
These days ain't short.
It's really, really nice. Because I know the first game, Red Dead Redemption, you could literally just ride your horse off of like cliffs and everything. You could literally just headshot your horse, and I know they make it a lot harder in this game for that. And I think it works for the game that it is, because Red Dead Redemption is the classic sort of like Western movie, where this game, for the story mode especially, is more Western life. It's more survival than it is going mission to mission and having the smaller victories, where the victories in Red Dead Redemption 2 is, oh, you're alive today. So there's a big contrast in how the games play, and if Rockstar ever did do a remake or a remaster, I hope they don't change the theme of the game, because I think that would upset a lot of people. I mean, to be fair, I'd be indifferent about it, as long as it is the same story, and obviously rough same theme. I suppose it's not so bad. That is literally the same exact coin that I picked up from the first one. That's fine though. And now we just take a ride down to Tumbleweed. I might do some hunting on the way if there's any like wolves that end up attacking or anything. Just so obviously we don't have to start fresh when we head down to crypts afterwards, to start doing some hunting for crypts. So I'll get my rifle ready. Oh, that's a horse, that's a horse. I know there's a legendary elk that spawns not too far away from here. So if I can actually find it spawn, or even find it at all, it wouldn't hurt taking that down. Just for a bit extra for crypts, because obviously he'll burn through all of the stuff that's currently in his inventory now. I'd love to shoot a music video in this game as well. Just walking down like the different tracks to some sort of like sad country music, or some sort of like atmospheric or aesthetic worthy music. I'm also thinking as well, the next stream that I do, I'm half tempted for it to be me playing the story mode and literally trying to attain 100% through Twitch and having it all recorded, sort of like as a journal sort of thing. Maybe. Because I know I'm still trying to attain 100% on my actual story mode save file that I've got. However, I don't really put too much time into the story mode anymore. I spend a lot of my time online, because some of the challenges and different stuff that the game tries to get the player to do, and obviously some of the stranger missions, because I know there's one for exotic flowers, which does take a lot of time. There's one for collecting all of the main herbs. Is it the main herbs, or is it like just like all of the herbs? Because I know there's one that takes a long time. There's also one for breaking in every horse type that you can find in the wild. So I'm half tempted to redo the story just to try and do all of that on Twitch. I don't know though, because it does take a long time, especially the gambling one for blackjack, I believe it is. That one's difficult. You could be sat there for either 10 minutes or 10 hours trying to get that one. So there might be some stuff in that save file where it's just like, oh, forget it, I'll just do that whilst I'm not online and I'm just listening to music or something. Yeah, next to this sort of like windmill. It's just at the base of the ladder. Yeah. See, I can remember things occasionally. Occasionally. There we go. Bit more gold. Right, let's actually have a look in the benefits to see how many of those Moonshiners that we actually do have. Because I am 100% sure it's just the one. Oh, I've got more. Okay. Rockstar might have gifted some more out recently. So I do have more mash for my Moonshine. I really hope these mystery rewards as well are available coming Tuesday. Because I know we are supposed to be getting some sort of update soon. It dubbed as the summer update. However, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be June 1st. Because at the moment, they seem to have had Outlaw passes straight after each other since the game has gone standalone, the online has gone standalone. So I'd love to see whether or not we get another Outlaw pass and maybe there's no content. Or literally, I just can't wait to see what happens next. I really do hope though we do get something content-wise. Because I know there's the robbery stuff that's supposed to come out. I know the races have already come out. However, the races just aren't the same as they used to be from the first multiplayer. Because I just want to race. I don't want combat. I want like outfits where you've got no gun belt on, you've got no weapons.
Mister. Welcome back.
Hello.
Look around. Sure, there's something you need.
Right, let's... Because if you're talking about East, going back to the outfits, if you're talking about East, technically, over in Lemoyne is east of where we are, and this would not suit the weather. However, there is one thing I did want to change, or at least have a look at changing. So at the moment, my character is wearing the Carrigan hat in this sort of like brown, what looks like leather. But if we head back to the top of the list again, we've also got the Sunderland hat, and we've got it in that. I don't know why, but I think that looks really nice.
I'm here if you have any questions.
Like, it's like a nice shade, and it kind of matches the colour of the actual pants underneath the chaps. So I don't know. I'm torn. Here's me being a dress-up person again, which I should really stop. I should really stop trying to do outfits whilst on stream. It takes away from whatever I'm trying to do, gameplay-wise. Yeah, because we've got this one as well. Warm.
Lots more stuff in there.
Unless we change it to Trader NE for like Northeast. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. If I take the hat off for a second and delete it. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it. There's an ice cream van coming past. So I hope that isn't too loud. Right, I've got to find that hat again there. There it is. Yeah, we just stick to the Carrigan hat for now. And Trader NE. There we go. Remove custom outfit, Trader NE.
It's a little bit quiet today.
And then if we can leave that You know what? Let's forget about it for the time being. And actually go out hunting. Because I am just wasting time just looking at outfits now.
I'm sure I'll see you again.
Right, and it is also dark. So we're probably going to have like the smaller critters about. Which, to be fair, isn't too bad, I suppose. So, if we are going to go after smaller critters, if they are about, we'll switch weapon and... yeah, we'll do that. So say we've got another about... not 40. We've got another about, like, half an hour before the moonshine delivery is ready. So we've got a good enough time to just sort of, like, roam around. Oh, okay. Why am I a really bad shot? Alright, then that was a waste. We'll just skin these. Just for the time being, we'll just have some skinned animals. Oh, sorry about that. My phone has just finished charging. Right, I think next time we need to take the more slower approach. Because... oh, no, 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 no! Oh, I didn't realise it was still 3-star. Oh, no. Okay. Because I could have just donated that to Crip's hole. Oh, damn it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We can find more 3-stars before we get to Crip's. Did I just see a rabbit? No. Okay, I thought I was seeing things. Oh, no, I wasn't. Oh, it was a squirrel. Oh, iguana. There we go. Yeah, we'll just plop this one on the side of the horse. Yeah, we'll just keep it to one weapon on our back. I'm not a big fan of like the 2 rifles. Oh, I hate it when it gets this close to my door. Stop being so loud. I'm an old man. Trying to stream. Go away. There we go. Yeah, there's literally motion at my front door. Yeah, I've got one of those Ring doorbells, so whenever there is motion, I can see it straight away. It's also really heating up in this bedroom. So we've got 2 3-stars and a 1-star. Not too bad. The wrong one. The other one's in the bush. Alright, let's grab the other one. Actually, what's that over there? Other coyotes. I wonder if I can pull off a shot with this. Got one. There we go, we can just skin this one and then we got a coyote. I'm pretty sure I ended up clipping the one that I hit first, so that is probably just like another 1 star, but at this point I can't complain. I've got enough to sort of hand crips anyway now. There is one that ran away as well. But we shall leave it. We shall leave it. Because I didn't technically mean to actually hit it to begin with. Right, so if we head back to Crypts first, then head back to the Moonshine Shack because I know there's a drink of strong moonshine that we've got to have for a daily challenge. So if we fulfill that, then once it's done, we can carry on hunting until it's finished. Oh, I need more players for that one. Which there's no one else about, so I can't help. Cannot help today. I was thinking about what Cat, only PvP, Cat was saying on one of his videos a little while ago. About how technically the Moonshine role is the most profitable if you are just after Red Dead Online dollars. Because with how long it takes to get crypts to go through the entire cycle from 0 to 100 goods, you could at least do 2 Moonshine deliveries in that point. So, and maybe be hitting your 3rd by that point, so I'm gonna have to test that theory out. Because it's at least to say the most interesting could do at least 2 or 3 different Moonshine sales. And especially if you're going after the top one, which is like obviously like the Poison Poppies Moonshine, or I think it's the spiced one. I can't remember the name of that one. I think if you're especially going after those ones as well to do them, I think that's a big help as well. So I'm gonna have to look into all of this and see what the time between everything is, because if that's the case, even with having to pay for the Moonshine Mash, it still might end up being more profitable, probably only by like about $50 or so. Maybe even like about 25, thinking about it. But I know a lot of the money that I've made over the last couple of months, month and a half, something like that. Because I've only been moved into the place that I'm living in now for just over 2 months. So it has to be somewhere around that. Yeah, we can take this coyote just full. Yeah, Nice 3-star to just give Crips. Because I'm pretty sure Crips has burnt down through most of it. Most of what he had. If I'm not mistaken. By this point anyway. I do need to have a look about cleaning my weapons as well. So I'll, because I know my hunting rifle needs cleaning. Or some attention given to it. Actually, how many players in this session? Oh, we've only got like a small little lobby in this one. Oh, that's nice. I like it when the lobbies are smaller. The animal spawns, I've noticed, are a lot bigger. And I know it doesn't seem like much to some people about the animal spawns, but to someone that primarily just hunts animals in this game, it's a really big difference. And I think Rockstar should actually make the lobby sizes smaller. I know obviously on the box it states like 32 players, I think it's 32 players anyway, but with that amount of players, especially with the roles, it just doesn't work. And it's even shown it time and time again. Whenever there's bigger human population, the animal spawn sizes really decrease. So I really do hope they do something about all of that. Which I wouldn't say is a major criticism, because obviously they're working to their best ability to try and live up to what they set out, and I applaud them, because I mean it's no small feat really, is it?
Supplies are good.
It's a big deal to get all of this to work, and I can't complain. They are doing a really good job. I mean, even though I do wish the servers were more dedicated servers, and you know, we had like solo play and invite only. I am grateful for what Rockstar do. I said do.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay, so judging by the look of how I filled that up, Crips actually didn't fill it up that much. Not fill it up. Use as much as I thought he would. I suppose, really, he uses more when you're not actively hunting and stuff. So obviously, whilst I was collecting, towards the end of it, I was hunting. So I suppose in that sort of way, it's not too bad. We can get rid of that. We can put that one on. Is this guy really MFA Chaos? What level are you, MFA? It's only level 17. There we go. This is the kind of stuff that I like. Is when people sort of just like want to chill. Although saying that, I'm not a fan of saying that. I do really like that hat in white. Wow. There you go. Right. Okay, cool. I like little moments like that when players do actually just like want to say hello and just sort of not chill out, but sort of like show some sign of respect, or like I'm not gonna hurt you or anything like that. I hate it when players just come over and they instantly just wanna just mess with what you're doing. Which I suppose realistically that would be fitting for people to come up armed and go like, this is a robbery, I'm taking all of what you've got. But at the same time, I do much prefer the more chill approach to it. I'd sort of say this is like an actual like open world sort of Animal Crossing, just where you can't build stuff, but you can chill. Which is, I suppose, a weird way to look at it, but But it is, because like, obviously you've got Crips, and I suppose you're friends with Crips. You've got Maggie Fike. Is that her name? I think it is. You've the one that Moonshine Shack. You've got Gus Macmillan and Harriet Davenport. So I suppose they're people you can talk to. So I suppose in a weird way, this is actually like an 18 plus Animal Crossing, just without the building. Oh, and yeah, we're heading into a new server. Brilliant. And there's some guy around here somewhere in my radius that has a player bounty. Perfect. But I don't pay attention to player bounties because you don't really. There's not enough money there for me to even want to bother. It's probably going to cost me more in the money to actually just buy the ammunition to even take that person down. So realistically, it's not worth it. You know what? Whilst we're here, yeah. Oh god, didn't mean to pick that up. Whilst we're here, we may as well take a bit of a snazzy photo. I really hate the fact that you can't just hold your weapon to the side as you're taking the photo just to pose. It annoys me to an extent, but oh well. So what sort of poses do we have? I wish we had more poses. I think that's the one thing that gets me. I'd love to like have like my hand on my gun and pretend to do like a quick draw or like a yeehaw, or because I know in the photo gallery, when you actually go to get your photo taken professionally in one of those places, I know it does seem a bit different, and obviously you can use emotes and stuff like that there. I wish you could here as well though, but do I want to add a filter to it now, or do I want to just faff about with it in post? I'm thinking just faff about with it in post. Just waiting for the animations. There we go. Alright. And view photos, just to make sure it actually saved, because sometimes they don't save, which is annoying. Oh, it didn't save. Hang on, let's just try again. Please don't do that. Yeah, it's doing this to me. It's going to be like that, isn't it? If we delete this one. And then potentially it'll show up. Nope. Okay. Actually, saying that, view photos. I don't mean to be taking this long on this, in the slightest. I'm tempted to just use like this or something. You know what? That's a very nice photo, so I might end up using that, or even one of those. Oh, see, I do take good photos, I swear. Yeah, and then obviously they're the Christmas ones. Yeah, so we'll probably end up having one of those somewhere. Oh, there's another player. Oh, they're going to be dicks, aren't they? But who cares? We're heading in to check how long we've got left, and also check about this drinking the whole moonshine deal. So where are we at?
Hello.
Okay, so we haven't got much left for that to do. And... because I know sometimes, if the daily challenge doesn't pop when drinking it, you've got to load back into the session. But it did pop. There we go. There we go. So by the end of today, we would have been up a decent amount of gold and a good chunk of cash as well. So let's have a look, because half of 48 to 24, so we've got about 10 minutes, maybe. Yeah, we've got about 10 or so minutes left on that. So I suppose we could just go and hunt for a little bit. Are they still out here, or...? Oh well. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Oh, unless they've gone up there to maybe snipe me or something. Let's actually quickly check to see if they are. In the rocks trying to... because I've had this happen before when someone was trying to grief me. I went into my shack and they came, and when I came out they were up there, and I started the mission and they started sniping at me. So that was a bit unfair. I know my hunting rifle definitely needs a clean. There we go. Bang tidy. Alright. If we just take out whatever we can whilst on our way up to Crypts, have a camp stew, and then hopefully we should be ready to make our way to the delivery. Saying that though, the whole outlaw look that I've got going on for when I do moonshine sort of is a bit noticeable, just like, oh, that guy's doing moonshine things. Whereas you'd want someone kind of dressed like the Texan, where it's just like, oh, I'm just doing a delivery for a friend, or I'm just taking this to a farm, or where the moonshine and the whole outlaw look, especially in the day, you wouldn't typically do deliveries in the day because that'd look even more suspicious, because they can easily then see what you've got going on. And knife kill. Nice. Oh, I love it. I just love the little effects of like the blood splats, and oh, it's nice. It's really nice. I remember when this game first came out, I used to try and make like Arthur as bloody as I could. So I'd like purposely take him out to do like bar fights and get bloodied up by beating people up, and it was such a thrill when the game first came out. But I think now it's gotten on a bit, and obviously I'm used to all these different effects. It doesn't hit me the same way it did to begin with, and I think that's what happens with overexposure to a game, especially one with so many details. It's like the first time I played, there was a cutscene that played during one of the missions where you got to find Trelawney with Charles, I think it is. And in the distance you can see the guys that kidnapped him, like the gang that kidnapped him. And if you shoot the guy, it'll automatically hit a cutscene where Arthur does this like really badass thing where he threatens the other guy with the gun and starts shooting the ground, making him dance. Now, I thought that was just like how you're supposed to do it. Like, you see the guy and then obviously you threaten the other guy. Like, obviously you kill the one and threaten the other. But then, I think it was a few months ago, I seen on Twitter, I think it was, or it might have been Reddit, it was one of them, that someone had shared that exact same video. And then I thought, oh, okay, that's supposed to happen. But then everyone was saying this is the first time I've seen it. And I was dumbfounded because I was like, wait, hang on, there's an actual different cutscene that plays. So then I had to Google it. And I was even more dumbfounded looking at it. Because I thought I knew like that was supposed to happen. But it turns out it actually wasn't supposed to happen quite like that.
Yeah, anything's better than nothing.
And I thought I was a genius. And then people were saying, oh, you're just saying this for the sake of it. But no, genuinely. I had seen it. And I thought, oh, that's nice. That's a cool cutscene. It makes Arthur look like a badass. He's trying to save one of his friends.
I don't want to rush you,
But no, genuinely, it's it was a hidden cutscene, and I just managed to find it.
sometime today would be nice.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I'll end up doing the moonshine delivery first, and then doing the last resupply. That sounds like a good enough idea, doesn't it? I mean, it sounds good for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
You know, I once traveled with a circus not far.
So if I'm going to head back to the Moonshine Shack... I'm not going to do that. The Moonshine Shack. Let us put back on the Texan. And the offhand holster as well. Yeah. The Rexroad bandana really suits that. That's quite cool. Trimmed. Standard black. No, because it makes him look too outlawish. I wonder what neckwear does for him. That looks disgusting. That doesn't look too bad. And they look alright. But no, we're not doing that. This is the desert. It's too hot. Too hot for that stuff. Right. Head back to the Moonshine Shack and it should be ready. Saying that I do need to clean my horse. I'm also not so confident about these players either. Oh, they're doing bounty missions. Okay, cool. As long as they stay doing bounty missions, I'm fine. Whoa! Hello there, guys. Freaking out a little bit. Yeah, okay then, so it would be the kind of time of day, roughly. Yeah, because when I left the Moonshine Shack to do the collections, it was still kind of bright, if I remember correctly, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I honestly don't remember anymore. Just going to stay right over at the waterfront a second. I've just had something pop up on my laptop which I'm not too sure about. The heck was that? Oh, it's one of those remind you to do an update. I've got an update to do on my laptop, a new one. So I think I'm going to do that at some point after the VOD to this has been uploaded to YouTube. Because I do want to focus on getting the VOD done first, getting it all uploaded. I'm judging also by the experience that just popped up on my screen. That's probably the moonshine thing done. There we go. She's just gonna run straight into the wall and disappear. It's gone ever so warm upstairs now. I know. I said it was warm earlier, but it's gone really warm up here now. That's fine. That's fine.
Is parfait. We can ship it whenever. Au travail.
Right, here we go. $206.25 cents.
Très, très bien. I have made the arrangement, and our customers are waiting. This batch is what we call vin de table. Yes? No preliminaire, just action. It's not that sophisticated, but you know not every occasion is sophisticated, huh? Vous comprenez? But either way, be gentle. It must arrive safely, s'il vous plaît.
I know that technically that's supposed to count as some sort of like loading screen, but I really wish we could skip it, because as much as I do like Marcel, he does do my head in quite a bit. Right, I've got to remember this is not a trader goods delivery, this is a moonshine delivery. So I've got to be a little bit more careful when riding the roads. This should take me then maybe just past the 87,000 mark. So I think I should at the end of this be on $88,000 maybe. I honestly don't know anymore. To be fair though, a lot of people could say like, oh, you're grinding money, you're grinding gold. Honestly, I'm not. When obviously I first started grinding the game, I got bored of it real quick. But now there's a simplicity to the way the deliveries work. There's a simplicity to the way you can access things, and it's nice. It's, in a weird way, it's refreshing, because I'm doing this and players can see my blip on their map that I'm doing a delivery, and 9 times out of 10 players just don't want to mess with people. It's the small minority, it's like literally the minority of people that just want to mess about and just like mess with other people's stuff. But with GTA Online, which is one of the reasons why I don't think I could ever go back to GTA Online, especially playing in like open servers, is that's all people want to do, is just mess with other people. And to be fair, I think that's a product of the fact that the open world in GTA Online just is empty, apart from literally killing other players. And I think that's what ruins a lot of the stuff that they have going for GTA Online, is the fact that the whole premise is just to mess with other players, where this one is actually about helping other players more than anything. Like, yes, players will get notified about me doing missions, whether that's Trader or Moonshiner, but again, it's so much nicer, and I think Rockstar have learnt, and it really shows, and I actually have to wait.
Bureau orders to inspect that wagon. Mind stopping that wagon?
This is where they're going to just start shooting, because, yeah, I think they're after Moonshine. Now this, because usually with contraband, it sometimes counts Moonshine, but then sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes you have to actually wait to see what the dialogue says after they've stopped you. Because, like, to begin with, I could have just started popping their heads off straight away. But when they say contraband, they could be like weapon smuggling, but they usually say they're looking for Moonshine. So if they say they're looking for Moonshine, I'm just going to wait to see if they're... Yeah, there we go. They say contraband, and that's when people start to get freaked out. I know when I first started doing it I got freaked out, but I wanted to see what the outcome would be if I just left them to it. And honestly, that's the easiest thing. You just sit there and just let them inspect. And it's so refreshing of just not having to just shoot them on sight. So I thought, to begin with, when I first started doing Moonshiner, I thought that's all you had to do, was just shoot them on sight and then just have to take down waves of investigation like bureau people. The revenue agents, that's it. But I thought that's how it was. But I think it was watching someone stream, I think it was Austin BMX, or Pineapple. I think it was Pineapple actually, because I know this was way back when. Yeah, I think it definitely was Pineapple, and I was watching one of his things and he just pulled up. And I was like, oh, that's new. And then he didn't get shot at and they just let him go past. I was like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. And then I learnt it the hard way, where I did stop and they immediately started shooting at me, and I thought, oh, maybe he's at a certain rank, maybe there's like a rank unlock that helps do that. And it wasn't, it was just down to RNG, it was just down to the randomness of how those sort of these deliveries play out. But I was happy regardless, so. And here we are at Coots Chapel, which is such a weird name, but there we go. We have arrived at our destination. I love the little stingers as well of music. And we're $65 over our next milestone. I like that. So if we head back to camp now, do the resupply, pick up, yeah, cool, we'll do the resupply, and then I think the resupply will be the last thing I do. And then we'll just hang out at camp until I'm gone. But we are making nice progress with gold. I know obviously Rockstar aren't going to add anything that completely is like 1,000 gold bars or anything like that, but I know there are going to be eventually things that do cost more than other things, and I'm prepared for it, and I'm trying to prepare for it, but I'm also trying to have fun with it as well. Like, yes, some people would say like, are you logging in to just do the daily challenges and just to do this and that, but it's also to get the treasure maps that you get from the end of it. It's to get the ammunition and the money and the stuff that you get out of it. You have to and buy it and work extra hard to just get the money whenever I do play. But I do genuinely have a passion for logging in every single day to do it. And there's not many people in the community now of Red Dead Online that have that passion, that want to just play the game and not have it be a grind. And yeah, it's weird. It's such a weird game with such a weird, abstract, kind but very heartless community. And I absolutely adore it. I think it also brings a lot of like peaceful players, because like people look at like the open world and they'll just travel. It's the same with the Hunter Call of the Wild. Like, it attracts players that don't actually like hunting just because they want to take photos in the game, and it's all about virtual photography for them, just getting up close to an animal and taking a photo. And I think that's the way video games should go, is have PvP centric games, but then also games where it's just like, just chill. But we are here now, and we do need to get a resupply done.
You know, I'm all for a barter economy, like the good old days, before we all became beholden to pieces of shiny paper. Anyway, my friend has some more goods to trade if we can hunt him some deer. And by we,
I hate these ones, especially in this location.
Thanks, partner.
Because it's very rare to get like whitetail over in this section. You have to like travel quite a distance away. However, I think the tide might turn and it won't be too bad. We'll continue in this outfit, just for the time being. And we'll just have a quick browse around some of the areas. Because I know there's behind McFarlane's ranch, where occasional white-tailed deer spawn. So I think that's the best place to go to begin with. Yeah, because at the moment these are all pronghorn. Where am I? I'm here. Yes, it's up past this path up here. So if we keep this on, we can sort of like keep an idea of what's in front of us. Raccoon. I don't need to look at that. Pronghorn, pronghorn. You can usually tell just by the silhouette as well, because of the floppier ears and the scrawnier neck of whitetail. The thing is, I don't like to spend too much time in one place, because spending too much time in one place can sort of force the spawns out of the area. So then obviously you end up having to go to newer places and... But we did get it, so I had an idea that it would spawn around here somewhere. It's a shame though that it was a 3-star, because if it was a 1-star, I did, well, to be fair, I did shoot it twice. But a 3-star would have been nice to donate to Crips because of it being, I think it's like over 12 goods for Crips. Or something like that anyway. I'm not entirely sure how that works out. But if we just make our way around... Yeah, if we just make our way around to the guy. I can't tell if that's enemies trying to tackle me, or if that's wolves. Because usually you hear the howl of the wolves. Well, whatever it was, it's gave up on me now, so... That's nice.
Hey, you here to trade?
I am, my good sir, I am. Here is one whitetail buck. Quite the animal.
You've earned yourself those supplies.
I did, thank you very much. And now we can take this to Crips. Wait, was that another player that just went up there? I didn't quite catch that. I just sort of seen like a shimmer of light. So I'm assuming it was a player. And that's how quick the end of that one goes. I like that.
Well, something's better than nothing.
What are you talking about? There's quite a lot there. You watch, only 5 was given. Oh, 19. So we have actually maxed out the whole of the supplies. Yeah, we have. That's interesting. Right, let's empty our lockbox. Get the ammo back and some apples. Yes, apples. And also let's get changed back into our more unrealistic outfit. Like the more classic, like lumberjack-esque outfit. Yeah, outfit number 10. Put that back in there. Cool.
Well, I can't fault you on the supplies.
And we will sit down on this log and eat the stew. Thank you everybody that has tuned in to today's stream. Thank you for keeping me company on this very, very, very warm Sunday. And this VOD will hopefully be available on YouTube soon. I know my internet is a lot faster than I give it credit for, so I should be able to get it up tomorrow, maybe. But thank you everybody that has joined today, and thank you to everybody that supports the channel by either giving a follow, interacting in chat, or even just follows me on the YouTube and gives me a subscribe, or even over on the Twitter and Instagram, where I don't really post much apart from like retweets and then things in my story, but it means a lot, and I really do appreciate everything. So thank you everybody that has tuned in today, and I will be live again next weekend, unless I do a surprise Tuesday stream, because that's my next day off from work. So we will see what happens during the week, but for now it will most likely be Saturday or Sunday next weekend. Yeah, be about 6 or 7 days from now. Thank you for everybody that has stopped by. I know I keep saying it, but thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you later.